Hello YouTubers, this is the Metal Man, and today I'm going to show you one of my favorite gas masks in my collection. I absolutely love this gas mask, and I think it's a great piece to have. For all of y'all that are unwilling or unable to read the title of this video, this is the Yugoslavian/Serbian M1 Gas Mask. As the name implies, it was made in Yugoslavia and then later by Serbia, which was part of Yugoslavia after it fell apart. This gas mask was made up to the 1960s, up to the 1990s, which is a pretty long run for a gas mask, I have to say. This mask is a direct copy from the US-made M9 gas mask, which was functionally very, very similar. The only real differences was the color. This gas mask, as you can see, was a military green, while the US M9 was commonly black. This gas mask was used mostly by the JNA, which stands for the Yugoslavian People's Army, which is obviously not a direct English translation. This gas mask was also used by Yugoslavian and Serbian police forces and riot control when also in the use of tear gas. Historically, this gas mask is probably most prevalent because it was used in the Yugoslav wars, and also because it came at a time that I call the rise of the side-loading filters. Because around this time, several countries wanted to start producing side-loading filters, and masks came out such as, like I said, the US M9, the Finnish M51, the Russian PMG, and of course this gas mask. And the main difference is, compared to bottom loaders, is, as I said, it's mounted in the side. As you can see on the left side of the mask, where the left side of your face is, that's where the canister goes in. This is a 60 millimeter canister that fit the mask. It would just go in right here, and it would look this way on my face, and I'll show that to you later. This gas mask was later replaced by the M2 gas mask, which was functionally very, very similar, except for, like I said, it used the 60 millimeter filter. Well, the M2 used the 40 millimeter filter, which is more modern, and overall this is the filter that we've came to love and know today. These gas masks usually sell for $20 to $30 depending on where you're at. I got this one at a pretty good steal, I have to say. I got it at a cheaper than dirt store for $13 along with a couple other masks for the same price, and I think I got a really good deal on it. The specs of this gas mask are, obviously it's rubber green with a, I don't think this is glass, I think it's like a plastic because it seems rather resistant. And you may have noticed when I showed the side of this that, as I said, this takes a 60 millimeter. And for those of y'all that are somewhat know the mask, you can tell that this is modified, because this does not fit, because I bought an adapter also from Cheaper Than Dirt for $3. Now you might be asking, why would you destroy the integrity of this mask? Well, I didn't. This is a really plastic piece that you screw in, you screw out. It's like an adapter, kind of like PVC pipes. It just kind of chokes down to the smaller size. And the thing about 60 millimeters, which this mask originally took, it's basically, most of the time expired, they're expensive, and they're relatively hard to find. As I said, we all know and love this 40 millimeter. This is an Israeli filter right here, and I got it choked down to where it'll take these. And it works and fits really well. My only complaint is with this adapter is they're fairly easy to get in, but they are really, really hard to get out. I've gotten this one out once, and I was kind of afraid I'd tear apart the mask, honestly. Now, you already know that I like this gas mask. I've told you that this is one of my favorites, and a lot of people do like this mask. But what I'm going to tell you, and don't start screaming at me once I say it, and don't start sending me horrible comments. You know that Israeli civilian gas mask that everybody likes? They think that's the ultimate survival mask for the price. I'm going to challenge that. I think that this is better. And why do I say that? Because, first thing, the price. Like I said, it's around the same price. I was able to get this one for cheaper. Usually Israeli runs for $20 to $30, like this gas mask online. But I think I got this one at a good price. Also, it has triangular lenses, which the Israeli civilian has rounded lenses. So this gas mask gives you a wider peripheral vision. As I mentioned before, this is also a side loader, which is a more modern version of the bottom loader, which so basically it helps with fog and it gives you more control of your head. So there are a lot of advantages that the gas mask, the Israeli civilian gas mask doesn't give you that this one does. I think this is a superb gas mask. A lot of people think the Israeli is comfortable. Try this on. This is so comfortable. This plastic is probably about 1/8 of an inch, and I'm not kidding you. It feels really absorbent. Like you put it on your face and it just feels good. I feel like I could wear this for a really long time. The head strap, it is a 6-point head strap. Sorry, I had to count all of a sudden because I wasn't sure if it was 5 or 6. It's pretty comfortable. I have to say I like the head straps better on the Israeli, but there are so many benefits of this compared to Israeli. I have to say this gas mask wins out. Really, if you're thinking about getting an Israeli for survival, look into this. Now, I am going to say this right here. If you want this for survival, or even if you just want to breathe through the mask, I would suggest getting this adapter. Do it. It's $3, and when I bought it, it had free shipping and handling. Right from Cheap in the Dirt. It's probably exactly the same because it wasn't that long ago. But really, get it. Because these gas masks, and I can't confirm or deny this, this is just what people say. These filters, these original 60 millimeters, they say they don't contain asbestos, but they might contain chromium. I'm no scientist. I'm not going to pretend to know what I don't know, but I do know that you should not be breathing in chromium, and if there's a risk, I'd rather buy a $3 piece that makes it easier to get more filters and overall a better mask, and I also won't get chromium poisoning. It's kind of a win-win situation. So I mentioned that this is an incredibly comfortable gas mask. So let me try it on, and let me just tell you how great it feels, and let me show you how good the voice diaphragm is, because I'm really not sure how good I'd rate the voice diaphragm. It's okay, but let me see if you can understand me. Let me open up this Israeli filter. As I said, it's 40. Okay, we are all ready. I am breathing in fresh, clean air. Straight through this filter and into my face. So this gas mask, as I said before, is incredibly comfortable. The triangular lenses give you a great field of view, especially to the left and the right. The only thing I can really complain about, honestly, is these eye things are a little too close together, I think. Like, I don't know why. I've always kind of thought that, though. They just seem slightly too close together. But overall, I think it gives a really good visual perception, especially compared to the really popular and famous Israeli gas mask and many gas masks out there. I think this is a superb survival gas mask for the price. Really, I do. I know I'm throwing bricks out here as a fairly new YouTuber, saying that it beats the Israeli, but I believe that. And I'm a reviewer, so I'm here to say what I think. So, let's just see if you can understand me. I'm going to count my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it sounded like that, you know the voice diaphragm is pretty good. I always thought it was okay. I have some people that said it was less than okay. Okay. Let me... Oh. Okay, well something just happened on the video. As I said before, these adapters are rather hard to take out. Well, obviously I just proved myself wrong, because when I unscrewed the mask, it came out. But that's okay, I'll easily be able to put it back in. But never mind, I guess these adapters are easy to take out. And it just unscrews off. Okay, cool. Even better than before. Let me get my glasses on. So YouTube, as I said before, let me get it for you, just in case you forgot what it looks like. As I said before, I think this is a superb gas mask for anything. For survival, I think it's great for the price, especially, and I'm going to tell you this, if you don't get this adapter, you're missing out on a lot. Get it, it's $3, no joke. As I said before, that this gas mask is great for survival, especially if you have the 40mm adapter. This gas mask is great for collecting just because it's a semi-cheap mask, but also looks really cool. And as I said on some of my other videos, that most people don't want to buy a $50 gas mask. $20 to $30 is in their price range. So this is great for newbie collectors such as me. This gas mask is also really cool from a historical point because many gas masks you don't know very much about it. And when you look online, you just see it for sale. Well, this gas mask, there's a wiki right about it that tells you about the history, tells you about what it looks like, gas mask before, gas mask after. If you want to learn more about this gas mask, I'll send you to a site that just talks more about it. I mean, if I didn't cover it, I think I covered it pretty well. But overall, I love this gas mask. I really do. Go, because you're already on your computer or iPhone or whatever, go to like Cheap in the Dirt. No, I don't think they have this mask. But go to some site. Get this mask. It's cheap and it's great. Don't wait because it might come out of stock or it might get more expensive. So get them while they last, folks. They're in for the picking. This is the Metal Man, and have a good day.